Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
And I am Mike.
And today we're cracking open a new bottle of Yellowstone American Single Malt Whiskey. I hope that comes over on the microphones on there. You know, I don't know if that groan was because we haven't had a lot of luck with Yellowstone or you were just not liking the idea of a single malt whiskey. But yeah, we're going to get right into the particulars on this one. I have actually been loving a lot of single malt whiskeys. The difference is every time a big distillery has done it, not been a huge fan of that. So we're going to see, you know, Yellowstone's going to do it right? So let's get into the particulars. This one comes in at 108 proof. We got it for $29.99. It is non-age stated. It's rumored to be 4 years. It's distilled and aged in Indiana. It's bottled by Limestone Branch Distillery Company out of Lebanon, Kentucky. And this is, wow, stuck. 100% malted barley. Oof, that one did not want to come out. They got such a tiny little gripper on the top.
Yeah.
You got to get the right finger right in the right spot to do it. So, again, we've done quite a few single malts, and I think I've said it in a previous video. You guys have to leave a comment down below why you guys don't like watching single malts. You know, and I get it if people just don't like it, but it seems to be our least favorite shows. But this is relatively new. And, you know, at the proof and the price, I said, all right, let's try it.
It's about the bonus thing going if you're looking at $30 for 108 proof. Did you get it on sale or is that the actual price?
That was the actual price, I believe, when he found it in the store. So I was like, you know what? We've never done a single malt by these guys. We've yet to have anything we've loved by these guys.
We got a lot of them.
But
Yellowstone, one or two more over there, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why I figured I would do one. We have different varieties because all of a sudden they started popping up of stuff that we haven't tried yet by them. But this is not screaming single malt so far.
At all.
No. I kind of had a feeling that would be the case. I can say, you know, some of the single malts we did that were made by major distilleries, they were just huge disappointments. But I'm going to go into this with a positive attitude. We're going to see. Although I think I said that twice, so I don't know how positive I'm being.
It really convinces me. Well, flavor-wise, you know you're going to go to a malt.
Well, there's a huge... did you get like an orange zest? Almost a lemon zest? Like right in the front?
There is
like right in the front of that.
It's
like a...
in the front of it, but then it kind of... The entrail is almost a malt, but it was a different hit in the front. I'd go more with an orange.
It's like it is. Because I just zested the orange for the little concoction over there, and it gets that same squirt flavor when it was hitting me in the face when I was peeling it. You know, let me try a second sip.
And for a single malt, 108, you can actually get that little bit of a tingle that it is up there in proof.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you definitely know you're in malt land.
You say definitely no. Knowing that it is a malted barley, I can almost taste the barley more than the malted. You know what I'm saying? Like it really has like that grainy taste. Yeah. But I'm not hating this in any way. The weird, well, that's my normal expression, but the weird look on my face is I don't know if I would immediately dive to a single malt.
Not in the nose, you wouldn't.
No, not even on the palate though. It's not really
I get it in towards the end, in middle.
But when you say you get it more like you're drinking like an Irish or like a Scotch that's not peated malt, or like the American dark Texas whiskey single malts. Like it's not.
I'd go there.
It's not anywhere in that range. Where you see like American single malt, like my mind immediately goes towards like Texas whiskey. Like if I take out New Riff or any of them, they're dark and burnt molasses. You don't get any of that flavor.
No, this would throw me closer to that Fox one, the Swift Fox or whatever that was. Way back.
Yeah, okay. Yep.
It kind of, and maybe not. That one actually probably had more of a malt flavor to it than this does.
Right.
And probably the same color.
I'm almost thinking too, if you remember back to
You could almost go
Stranahan's. Do you
to,
remember Stranahan's was this color on that, and it wasn't dark and deep, but I think it had more of a malty
You could
flavor.
almost go to an Irish for this one.
That's what I'm saying. It's bringing me more that way than like nothing against Irish.
No,
It's
but
not a
it's-
redbreast Irish either.
No, no.
Like the
No.
regular. No, that's what I'm saying. Like it's not. There's really no. There's no bourbon-esque flavors. It almost brings you to. It almost. Yeah, all right. That's why I was waiting. It almost brings me to the. All right. There is a huge fruity presence in the front of this, though. I got to give them props on that. So there's a change in flavor going on. When you roll it on your tongue, now the more it keeps sitting, the more I am kind of getting that light malty presence.
It was hitting me
in
right
the middle.
in
Yeah.
the beginning. So
it is. You know what it is? It just finishes with that grainy taste on the end, and not in a bad way, which was throwing me. Like I was getting that more than I was getting the malt. But as you roll it on your tongue,
I was getting a pretty heavy malt.
I wonder what this will do when it opens up a little bit. I don't remember Stranahan's. It's been so long ago. I might have to
stick around long.
No, it did. I hit it from myself. It's down. It's down below.
I haven't seen it up yet. So.
No, I put it down with the Scotch actually because I figured it would single malt Scotch. It's still down there. I figured we could put it in with some single malts, but the difference being is all the other single malts are so dark. We're gonna know exactly which one it is color wise. So I figured it would match with this one though. But I don't remember what it tastes like at all.
I don't remember the proof either. I don't think it's that high of a proof. But it would be same color.
Mm-hmm. I don't hate this. When we did the, oh man, my mind just went blank. It wasn't Redemption. What is the one that we like, but it's not? Oh goodness, it looks like the Redemption bottle, but it's they had a single malt anyways. It'll come to me eventually. It's not you know what I'm saying? It's the one that eats the cork all the time. And I bitch about it. It's we like their cash strength, and it's wow. My mind just shut off.
What the bullet?
I can see the bullet. So we did the bullet. Look at you with the memory. We did the bullet one. It looks like the Redemption bottle. We did the bullet one, and it was tinny and bad. It wasn't good. I didn't like that one at all. It was hard to actually drink.
There's another. Well, Bibb and Tucker too kind of have that same.
Same looking bottle. Right. And
that's where I was trying to go first, and I was drawing a blank with you. And
I don't know how.
Looking at each other. You know what it is.
My mind shut right off. It almost has a little bit of that smell.
Bullet was probably the same color.
But it's not. Yeah, I ended up killing that one. That one was actually hard to get in. That was bad. I'm like, there's nothing I can put this in. It's not even good. Like I remember giving it to Steve, and he was like, "Oh, what is that?" I was like, "No,
this is actually tolerable."
No, I don't mind this one. It does have like an orange zest in the front of it. It does have a little bit of a malt flavor, not a dark malt like a New Riff or any of the Texas whiskey like that comes off like the malts or or the Iron Root that we did the other day, or it doesn't have that molasses darkness. It's more of, like you said, a caramel-esque light, bright flavor with that malt in the middle, and then it almost finishes with like a. I would like to call it barley because that's all that's in it, but it's like a grain end. It's not so much an oaky end.
No,
it finishes kind of with like that grain.
I'll go with a malty, grainy end.
Yeah,
it's because you get the end drizzle. It's like the middle is a malt, and then it kind of drizzles off to. I can go with even a grainy end. I agree. It's not really an oak end.
No, and the front is like it's almost like a fruity,
sweet
caramel,
fruit.
sweet, like almost like a sugar. Like when you get the dried sugar like the dried fruit with like 6 pounds of sugar on it, it almost reminds me of that.
Take forever to like thaw out to get chewable.
Right. But I don't hate it. I'm trying to think where I want to go with this one because price, proof, is it crushable? Absolutely. Is it bringing me
for myself?
You say A+?
No, B plus.
I was gonna be saying, wow.
No.
Wow.
Which actually is probably not bad for a Yellowstone for us.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know where you are, but that's kind of where I'm at. Price wise, I mean, it is really a decent price for 108 possible for a year.
This is where you guys come in. If you have tried this, leave a comment down below. I'm going to be curious to see I guess my issue is much like when I do Ryan's channel. Like if you're gonna do like a flavored chip, you want the flavor to hit. If you're gonna call it a single malt whiskey, you want it to have like that single malt flavor to me. I don't know if it's. I guess it is, but it's bringing me more Irish than American single malt.
Yes and no.
Yeah.
Again, it's bringing me to
I like
close
your
to the
beef.
Swift Fox.
That one was straight Scotch, though.
But
that one actually had a smoke
That
to it.
that
too,
one was
if I
actually
remember.
a stronger flavor.
Mm-hmm.
But and it wasn't the proof either. I think that was only an 80 proof or so, and probably around the same price.
Because of the proof, and because of the price, because of the age, and because of the fact that it is drinkable. It's not. It's this. I can't even say it's not complex because there is a variety of flavors. It's just not bringing me in my little pea brain where I think single malts have been bringing us lately.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Because they were the ones that we have that we really like a little more to the extreme.
And on the nose, I think I would be like, all right, we're in Ireland. That's what it really brings me to.
Pretty sugary nose, actually.
I don't know where would you go with the nose though. Just smelling that, I'm not saying American
much.
single malt.
No,
you know what I mean.
It's almost obsolete. It's kind of like a barely light caramel.
It's like a fruity
sugar.
Irish. It really is. That's what it brings me to. But it's
crazy fruit in the nose either. But
I get it. You get that sugary, not tinny, but it's almost like an orange zest is what I get. With a little bit of a caramel. There's a caramel in the front of this.
I did.
Yeah.
I said that.
Mm-hmm.
And the middle is like a malt. I don't know if I totally go Irish, but we'd probably talk it out and toss it back and forth.
Yeah, I would think it's like I remember Powers having a good flavor. You know what I mean? Like it had a, what?
Yeah.
Even
we haven't done a Powers in a while. We'll have to pick one.
Yeah, I know. We haven't done an Irish in a while, actually. It's been a long time for any of that. But I like your B. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this. I don't know if like the true single malt people would like this, but I'm thinking someone who is a bourbon drinker or an Irish drinker, this would be right up your alley. For $29.99 at 108 proof, you this is actually going to give you a little zip, especially if you're an Irish drinker and they're always at 80.
Right.
Max out at 100.
And honestly, with that, it doesn't have really the kick at 108 proof. It doesn't have like the roughness of a Jameson actually.
No.
I think Jameson would actually be rougher than
I haven't done
is.
Jameson in so long. Dad used to buy me a bottle for Christmas all the time.
I'm almost with you. That was like when I was doing Irish, that would be the one I would always do. And again, I haven't even. I mean, I've gone out and I've tried like the orange and I've tried the black.
Yeah, see, I never even tried all of them.
And they're okay.
Yeah.
It's just, and I don't know. It's just. I don't buy them.
No, they're pricey for what it brings. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. For the money,
yeah.
Really $29 at 108 proof. I mean, you're going to spend more than that. I think Jameson now is like 34, 35.
Right.
And it's only 80.
No, right. And like you said, it's throwing elbows. The last time I had it was throwing elbows.
It seems to be a rougher drinker than this. So with all that, I'm going to stick to the B plus. If you want to go B is fine.
Yeah, no, I like the B. I think it's solid. There's nothing wrong with it. To me,
you wouldn't go wrong if you tried it.
It's not bringing me the single malt vibe. So if you want to dip your toes into something that's claimed to be a single malt, but I don't think it's bringing that dark and rich and like some people just ain't gonna like that flavor. Let's be honest. If you're a bourbon drinker, that's not your flavor. I think this is one a bourbon drinker would actually enjoy.
I agree, or an Irish drinker, like you said, or maybe even a Scotch.
No, I agree with that. I think this brings me
it might
more
even be hot to them, but to me, it's not.
Flavor-wise, I think it brings me to an Irish. If I was going to drink this blind, I think that's where I would
We're going to
go.
be close. We're going to be tossing it back and forth.
Yeah. So, well, we can keep that one short and sweet. It does keep getting better in the glass. I'm going to have to see. I'm going to have to see what the Stranahan's actually is. I know it would be the same color.
There's a few of them too that there's different colors of those.
Yeah, I only did did the original one because that was like the OG of actual single malts. So, like they were kind of the ones that started it. Now everybody jumped on the bandwagon. But again, if you guys have tried, just leave a comment down below. I'll be curious what you guys think of this one. For the price and the proof, I don't think it is not a bad buy. This is actually tasty. I just don't know if I can say single malt with it. Hopefully it opens up. Maybe it gets a little bit maltier flavor. And if that's the case, then that'll be nice. That'll bring it. But on first crack, it kind of brings that like a weird bourbon-esque flavor.
And
you know what I mean?
Starting to come around a little bit too. Not in a malt land, more a sweeter nose, but a little more caramel-esque. But
it's going still towards the bourbon land. Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah. So, well, there you go. That's our review on this one. This is the Yellowstone American Single Malt Whiskey. Again, if you've tried this, leave a comment down below. I'll be curious to see what you guys think of this. That being said, that's our review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more.
Cheers.
Cheers.